That's okay, come on. So you've not spoken before, Anna, have you?
No, I haven't, but I am a teacher, which I'm being reminded of.
You're a teacher.
Because I've done my
So
teacher post.
quiet at the back and no chewing. Okay, Anna, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, 7 months ago, I became a mum, and that's Matthew, who is expressive. And he's wonderful and amazing, and basically he's not that interesting to talk about, and babies generally aren't as lovely as they are. But I've spent most of my maternity leave dressing him in cruel outfits that he'll not thank me for when he's older. But I want to actually talk about maternity leave being a place where brain cells can go to die. And I actually want to talk about the thing that's got me through maternity leave and kept what shred of sanity there is left in there. And that is Countdown. For those of you who are not familiar with the wonder that is Countdown, it was the first programme ever to be screened on Channel 4 when it was launched in 1982. It is a TV quiz based on the French format des lettres and des chiffres, or maybe chiffres and letters. Oh, I'm not very good. Anyway, 3 rounds, 3 styles of rounds. You've got your letters round, make the longest word you can. Your numbers round, make that using those. And then your conundrum, which is basically an anagram. And it's deceptively simple, but wonderful. And we've been watching it pretty much daily. But it did cause a little bit of guilt, because why am I sitting with my infant child in front of that rather than some far more educational, morally worthy television with characters who look like they should be conundrums? I've realised that actually there are a lot of life lessons in Countdown I want my son to learn. The first one's quite poignant and sad. Change is necessary, difficult, but in the end you will get through it. Passing of the late great Sir, not really but should have been, Richard Whiteley, we then had this besuited Battenberg of men. Had varying levels of success. We're currently with Nick Hewer off of The Apprentice, who I think is quite good, but he's a bit like an embarrassing uncle at a wedding. But we're coping with the change, and I think that's important to learn. Second important life lesson, if you don't know the answer, ask a woman. So we've got Rachel on the numbers, she's very good. And then we've got Susie, who's goddess of all, in charge of the Dictionary and Dictionary Corner. She works for the OED. She's fluent in French and German. She's amazing. This next one from the wonderful IT Crowd episode, which I implore you to watch if you've not already. Arrogance is a dreadful thing. Be gracious in victory. That is the most arrogance you will see on Countdown. That is smugly sipping water, and that's all you need to do. Don't shout about it, don't whoop. Stop every now and again to consider your mortality. And these are we dead yet adverts in Countdown are absolutely. I feel like that's a really important thing to do regularly. Similarly, you should stop every now and again, as we are indeed doing tonight, to talk about meaningless twaddle. And that's what the celebrities in Dictionary Corner do for us. From Annika Rice telling us about her watercolour career, to Richard Madeley presumably telling us about how his hair is so shiny and lovely and lustrous. Next thing, respect your elders, but thrash them at their own game. So the youngest contestant ever on Countdown was 8 years old. This lad was one of the youngest octo champs, that's 8 wins, and he beat a teacher and thrashed him to bits. But also, within our family, Countdown's got a lovely intergenerational sort of feel to it. My dad introduced me to Countdown, and now we have Countdown afternoons all watching together. It's lovely. Matthew's not that good yet, but he'll get better. Next thing, Countdown teaches us to be polite. The other day, he was having a nap, and I've got too much time on my hands, and I counted. And in a 42-minute episode, there were 48 pleases and 37 thank yous. And that, my friend, is the kind of son I want to raise. Very important thing here. It is always funny to spot rude words in the intro. It's even funnier to watch people who spotted rude words but not acknowledge it. And finally, the victor does not always need to get the spoils, because with Countdown there's no big money prizes. You win a game, you get a teapot. If you win the whole series, you get the Richard Whiteley Memorial Trophy and a set of dictionaries, which I would argue if you won Countdown, you don't need. So in light of that, they're going to compete tonight for the Bettakultcha Countdown teapot, and in a second there will be a conundrum comes up. First person that shouts out the correct answer gets the teapot. Off we go, stand by.
Skedaddle.
Oh, who said skedaddle? Oh, beautiful. Round of applause. Just enough time to all sing along So you did that. So I will now skedaddle. Thank you very much. Watch Countdown and live your life by the lessons it provides.